Harrison looks behind him, and they scrap along the boards. Boy, the checking has been fierce in this first period.
From the face-off, a shot by George Ferguson. There's way to score! Tim Davis, number 22, tips the puck in, and it's tied up 1-1.
Well, the rookie for Pittsburgh got a bit of an assist, I believe, from Ian Turnbull, who was trying to take him out of the play. There's Kim Davis, number 22. It's tied at 1 here in Pittsburgh. Watch now. The puck comes over. Harrison puts out the left leg. Turnbull was there. And Kim Davis, number 22, ties it up for Pittsburgh here in the first period.
Well, we're back live here at the Civic Arena. Pittsburgh, as the puck goes to number 14, Nick Libet, gets it back to the blue line. Stackhouse pass, and Russ Anderson, number 7, has to go back for it. Also out there is Kim Davis. The puck up and down the ice. Libet goes after it. Shot by the Leafs, back out over the line. Rocky Saginaw couldn't get anywhere. Anderson will try his luck for Pittsburgh. His pass over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse up to Davis. Davis tried to put Libet in the clear, and it's Ian Turnbull for Saginaw. Millen out of the net, shoots it around past Stackhouse, and Davis has it for Pittsburgh. A long shot. Harrison sees the shot go wide, cleared it into the corner. Davis trying to keep it there. They go to the boards. Greg Hotham is also there, but the puck comes loose to Turnbull. Ian Turnbull just finds an opening and shoots it down the ice. That's going over the red line, touched by Ron Stackhouse, and that's icing. Live from the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh.
Good times, that's what everybody needs. Good times, breaking away and feeling free. My friends and I are gonna find good times. And when it's time for a beer, it's time for Canadian. Raise a glass of Canadian to the good times.
Here for good times.
Yeah.
Well, we're back now live here at the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh. Davis scoring from Ferguson, got the assist at 11:09, and we have a 1-1 tie with 7:43 remaining in the first period, and the puck is cleared down the ice. Going back for it is Bob Stewart. Stewart has it for Pittsburgh, back of the net, being watched, shoots it around on the boards, though. Over on the right side for Pat Hughes. Hughes covers Paymo, and now it's the chance for the Penguins coming to center, and a long shot by Lonsbury, and he broke his stick. Leafs gain possession in their own territory. Sittler going to Borja Salming. Salming over on the left side for Williams, who's bumped off the puck. Puck goes loose. Williams is trying to get away, and he was too well covered. Pat Hughes has it now for Pittsburgh. Hughes turns at center. Stands on a shot, left it there for Sittler, and it was recovered. Shot back to the Leaf blue line. Ribble just shoots it back to center ice. Cleared over to Salming. Salming to Ribble. Ribble being watched by Greg Shepard. Checking very, very close now in the center ice area, and they're making other changes. Gary McAdam has come out now on the forward line. Ride shut, number 23 as well. Sittler at center ice, too well covered. Paymo at his own blue line. A long pass for Sittler. That goes into the corner, slides to Millen. Millen around on the boards. And the Penguins cleared out. A long pass going over onto the right side. Pittsburgh move in. There's a shot, and that deflects into the corner. Cleared by Burroughs. Hickey gives it to McKechnie. McKechnie coming down the ice, over the line. Trying to go through was Turnbull. Turnbull has it. Took a shot. It was wide. The rebound to center ice. Gary McAdam, number 16, couldn't do anything with it. Cleared down the ice into the corner by Stackhouse. And now then the Leafs recover. And it's Ian Turnbull just getting rid of it to center ice. Anderson over to the right side. Pittsburgh now trying to bring it over the line. In possession of that puck is Gary McAdam. McAdam's pass relayed over here on the left wing to Rod Schatt, but it's offside.
Down to 5:27 on the clock, first period, tied at 1. Let's take another look at that goal by the rookie, Kim Davis. Ferguson going in, takes a backhand swipe at it here, and at first the official scorer gave the goal to Ferguson, but Turnbull taking Davis out of the play. It must have hit Davis on the way in. He gets credit.
And the puck is cleared back into Leaf territory, and it's Ian Turnbull with the puck. Shoots it up on the right wing to Hickey. Hickey to McKechnie. McKechnie just shoots it into the corner. The rebound coming to Millen. He shoots it around on the boards, over onto the far side. Intercepted. Here's a chance for Dan Maloney. Scores!
Well,
he stole the puck and made sure his Paymall was right off the edge of the goal crease.
Penguins making a big mistake coming out of their own zone there, and Dan Maloney, the veteran, watching, was able to intercept the puck, and then he had a bit of a screen from a teammate now. Watch, Maloney putting on the chase in the corner. Now, this is where the puck was intercepted. Turnbull was there, Maloney as well, and Pat Hickey was there to kind of upset Millen, number 29, in the Pittsburgh goal. So the Leafs move in front 2-1 now with 5:05 on the clock.
14:55 was the time of the scoring play. Maloney from Turnbull. So we have a 2-1 hockey in a game now with 4:54 remaining in the first period. Back is Salming. Salming tried to get it over to Anderson. Taken away from him by Randy Carlyle. It puts it into the corner. Rod Schatt tried to get it out in front. It goes over to Carlyle again. Carlyle controlling it, then lost it to Salming. And Saginaw can't get anywhere, so they try it with Anderson. Anderson goes over the blue line, stops, getting ready for a screen shot. Millen stopped that, the rebound. Knocked behind the net, Randy Carlyle. Carlyle over for Stewart, too far. Finally, Stewart intercepts the pass. Up to Ferguson. Ferguson over the line. And his pass for Libet was too far in front of him. Rocky Saginaw, number 7, goes to center for the Leafs with 4:02 remaining over the blue line. Boschman couldn't help him out. Pat Ribble shoots the puck in. Goes in behind the net. Millen getting it over for Stewart. Back to Carlyle. And Randy Carlyle headmans the puck to center. Ray Shepherd shooting it over the line, but Hotham gets it out over the blue line as Lonsbury gets it back in. And Salming is chased back of the net. Now it's over on this right side to Greg Hotham. A long pass at center. Cleared over on the left wing. Sittler let one fly, and Millen goes down and covers up. With 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in the first period, the score Toronto 2, Pittsburgh 1.
The Shirt Gallery Menswear is not only a shirt store. Mike Vanella, owner, professional tailor, and designer, can design and tailor especially for you a suit in any style, any size, at the low starting price of $185. Yes, your suit custom manufactured from $185. The Shirt Gallery, the only store to custom manufacture your clothing right here in Windsor. The Shirt Gallery Menswear, 2507 Dougal Road, Darwin Plaza, Windsor. Call 966-5410.
We're back live here at the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh, where we're ready to face off with 3:22 remaining. First period, Toronto Maple Leafs 2, Pittsburgh Penguins 1. Comes back to Greg Hotham, number 4. He's stopped by Lonsbury. The puck goes out, but Sittler recovers. Over to Burrows. Burrows pass for Williams too far. Ron Stackhouse recovers. Gets it over on the side to Russ Anderson. Gets it up. Lonsbury for Shepherd. Shepherd getting all kinds of problems in his skates. And it's Paymon driving it off the glass down the ice. That's going over the red line. Stackhouse goes back to touch it, and that's icing.
Well, both teams, Bill, doing a good job, rather, forechecking here tonight. The Leafs, a moment or two ago, had it pay off in a goal as Turnbull was able to keep the puck in. The Pens trying to go the other way, and there's Maloney getting set for his shot. You can see that Millen was bothered by Pat Hickey right in front of him as Maloney's drive hit the corner of the net.
All set for the face-off. A little bit of tape removed. McKechnie with Maloney. Also Pat Hickey. Puck is dropped. Comes back to the blue line. Kept in by Stewart. Harrison then leaving it for Ian Turnbull. Turnbull tried to get it over to Maloney. Did. Maloney fans on it. McKechnie, though, recovers. A long pass up at center ice. Hickey can't get anywhere. And Pittsburgh get control of that puck. Over the line for Rod Shutt. And Randy Carlisle. Play is called.
Carlisle a little slow getting up to that blue line. Shutt fed the pass across. There was a very crisp pass, but Carlisle got there a split second too late. Keep it onside.
That's Greg Malone at center for Pittsburgh as the puck is back of the Leaf net. Turnbull to McKechnie. A long pass up for Pat Hickey. That goes into the Leaf bench.
2:14 to play. Let's go downstairs quickly to Dave Hodge.
In the first intermission, I'll be talking to Wilf Pema of the Leafs. We'll have a film feature on ex-Leaf Randy Carlisle of the Pittsburgh Penguins and something about the future of the Penguins that we'll tell you more about.
Stewart goes to Carlisle. Carlisle's pass along the right side. Puck in Leaf territory. Number 10, Peter Lee couldn't control it. It goes all the way back out again. There's Ian Turnbull fighting for the puck. He's knocked down. The puck goes loose, though. Gets it, centered it right in front. And it goes to Malone. Malone to Lee. Long pass down this left side for number 23, Rod Shutt. Salming went heavily into the boards. Play is called. They're going to take the puck all the way down the ice for icing with 1:44 remaining in the first period.
Well, you can see the race for that puck there. Rod Shutt and Borja Salming getting there at just about the same time.
Kim Davis facing off against Laurie Boschman. Out there with Anderson and Saginaw. Libet, number 14, along with Russ Anderson, and they had a false start. George Ferguson is going to take the face-off. Laurie Boschman is also out of there. Anderson. Puck is dropped. And it's picked off by Stackhouse. Stackhouse gets it up on the left side. Libet tried to get it out of his own zone. Libet overskates the puck. Anderson missed the play, and it comes down and shot in by Tim Davis. Back of the net. Ferguson couldn't get to it. The Leafs tried to get out. Kept in by the Penguins. Tim Davis and Libet to Davis. Ferguson, and Davis couldn't get the relay. Back up at center ice. For the Leafs, John Anderson over the line with Laurie Boschman. Stopped by Ron Stackhouse. Stackhouse to Ferguson. Ferguson going down with Libet. Tried to go through the defense, and it was broken up and cleared by Burroughs. Less than a minute to go in the first period. Anderson fakes the shot. Tried to get it through to Jerry Butler, and Pittsburgh shoot it down the ice again. Going back is Borja Salming. He touches it with 48 seconds remaining in the first period. And Toronto leading Pittsburgh by a score of 2-1.
Next Tuesday, we're going to follow the Leafs to Atlanta, Georgia. Pick them up against the Atlanta Flames. So watch for that action on this channel. 8 o'clock start, and that'll be seen in the Toronto area only. On that last shift, Floyd Smith had Jerry Butler playing in place of Rocky Saginaw.
Puck comes out in front. There's a whack at it by Williams, and he just missed the open side of the net. Pittsburgh trying to get the puck out. They do to center ice. Stopped, and Ribble shoots it right back in again. Back forward is Stewart. Stewart to Carlisle. Carlisle was partially checked but recovers. Randy Carlisle up for Lonsbury. Out at center ice now for number 19. Greg Shepard. He couldn't get anywhere. Lonsbury goes to Carlisle. Right to Ribble. And it's cleared in by Shepard. Back of the net. Boria Salming goes to the boards. He's being watched. Shepard gets the puck loose to Randy Carlisle. There goes the horn. And the first period is over. And so the score at the end of the first period is Toronto Maple Leafs 2 and Pittsburgh.
Leafs are coming back on the ice. We're still waiting for Pittsburgh, and on the scoreboard, Edmonton playing at Washington tonight. 1-0 Edmonton, goal by Chipperfield. Here it's 2-1, the Toronto Maple Leafs over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Here's Bill.
Okay, Brian, we'll have the Phillips first period summary now. At 8:40, it was Sittler. At 11:09, Davis tying it. At 14:55, Dan Maloney. Shots on goal, Toronto 14, Pittsburgh 7.
Next Tuesday, and this is for Toronto viewers only, we follow the Leafs to Atlanta, Georgia, where the Leafs and the Flames connect. Got a trivia question for our viewers tonight. Bill, Dave Hodge passed this one along coming down to Pittsburgh. Talking about the upcoming games. The Leafs are here tonight. They also play future games in Detroit, or against Detroit and Toronto, and in Atlanta. And the question is, and this is a tough one, name the only player who has played for Toronto, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, and Detroit. We'll give you a little while to mull that one over.
There's Boria Salming getting set to... Gone back to Harrison, the goalkeeper, to pat him on the pads. That's Kim Davis. Davis lost the draw. Ian Turnbull has it for the Leafs. We're just starting the second period. The puck cleared in. Libet goes and knocks it off the boards. Stewart trying to cover McKechnie. Came out in front of the net. Libet then knocked it off to the side again. Stewart taking his man out. And the Penguins with Libet getting it back to Carlisle. Over it goes to Stewart. Back up to Libet. Now down the ice for Kim Davis. George Ferguson is number 11. They go to the boards. Turnbull and Boria Salming. Puck comes loose. There's going to be a penalty, I believe. Handed out to the Maple Leafs here in the first minute. From the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh.
Breaking away for the good times. Hey, breaking away for the good times. Then raise a glass of Canadian. Most Canadians raise a glass of Canadian to the good times.
Pittsburgh bodies flying all over the place here. Watch Maloney, center of your screen, trip the Pittsburgh player. Down he goes, so Maloney goes off at 39 seconds.
So now the Leafs will be shorthanded. And we have Greg Malone at center. Peter Lee playing over on the left wing. Puck goes in front of the net while McKechnie clears it, but not out. Carlisle kept it in. Carlisle had it up over his stick, a shot, and that one gets wound by the open corner off Peter Lee's stick. It goes down the ice. Greg Millen leaving it there. Along the boards for Rod Shutt. Shutt has it handed back, but trying to hem the Penguins in their own zone, but Shutt comes up to center ice. Over the line. Drop pass to Peter Lee. Peter Lee was up. There's a backhand right on the net by Greg Malone. Malone watched by McKechnie, and a shot by Jerry Butler down the ice. Going back is Mario Faubert, number 5. Faubert, back of the net. 1:10 left in the penalty. 2-1 Leafs leading in the second period. Straight up for Faubert. Faubert over the blue line. Tries to go through the defense. Goes to the corner. Puck's chopped back of the net. Lee's trying to get it in front. Now it's grabbed off. Back to Carlisle. Carlisle takes his shot and that carry him wide. Rod Shutt with the puck. Shutt trying to come from the side. Poke check by McKechnie. Gets it again. Back to Faubert. Back to Shutt. And he lost it. And it's picked off by Walt McKechnie. McKechnie goes through center. Over the line. Back to Jerry Butler. Butler takes a screen shot and it's wide. And the rebound. Rick Keel getting it up to center ice. Down for Malone, over the line. Malone centered it right onto Jerry Butler's stick, and that goes down the ice, and there's 16 seconds left in the penalty. Ian Turnbow for Pat Ribble. He shoots it in. Back for it is Tom Bladen. Number 2 of Pittsburgh. Bladen over to the left side. Then shot by him as Stackhouse didn't see it coming. Now then Stackhouse gets it out to center ice. Shepard is chased back. The puck goes to Bladen again. And Pittsburgh Penguins having their troubles in their own territory as the penalty is expired. Pat Ribble. Then a quick pass to Sittler. Going in, drops it back to Stevenson. He took a weak shot as Sittler was standing off to the side. Cleared out by Rick Keogh. Down the left side for Lonsbury. Lonsbury takes his shot. Harrison covered the short side. Lonsbury to Keogh. Keogh trying to get around with a backhand. There's a shot. The puck is loose in front. And the Leafs come up with it. Coming down the ice. Over the line. Sittler right over on the right side. Oh, and Paymon went high and over top of the net. Williams grabs Greg Shepard, and that's the penalty to Dave Williams. You're watching Wednesday Night Hockey Live from the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh.
In this town, each winter, Canadians shovel out from under 100 inches of snow. For some, it's easy with a Craftsman snow thrower from Sears. Throws the snow in any direction with a high-powered intake to clear you out in a hurry. So check the values now on Sears Craftsman snow throwers. You're going to be glad you did.
See the Craftsman snow thrower at Sears, Devonshire Mall.
Rather blatantly here, Williams holds and flings to Greg Shepard, pulling him down. So the Leafs did a good job of killing one penalty, but they're in the same position all over again now. First Maloney, now Williams in the box. McKechnie and Butler did a good penalty-killing stint there moments ago. Let's see what happens now.
2 penalties in a row for the Leafs, who are leading by a score of 2-1 in the second period. 16:25 remaining. And it's Kim Davis with George Ferguson, Nick Libet, Mario Faubert, number 5, who has the puck, and Randy Carlisle. There's Ferguson to center ice. A long shot wide of the net into the corner. Shot at by Salming. Came out in front. McKechnie gets it out over the line. Randy Carlisle recovers. Goes over on this right wing to Ferguson. Ferguson closing in with Libet. A pass right across the goal mouth. Goes back to Carlisle. Over to Faubert. His shot is wide. The puck bounces loose. Carlisle's got it again. Goes into the corner. Back of the net. Comes back to him. McKechnie trying to get it away from him. McKechnie gets the puck. Shoots it, but not out. Comes to the blue line. Back over to Faubert. Here he comes with his drive. That's stopped. And finally, McKechnie finds an opening and shoots it down the ice with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the penalty to Williams. Randy Carlisle trying to get the puck into Leaf territory, and there's a broken stick on the ice. It's over the line for Peter Lee. A pass comes back to Faubert. Faubert getting ready, goes back to Randy Carlisle. Carlisle's screen shot hit Butler, and it goes to the corner. Borja Salming driving it around on the boards, and it gets off the Faubert's stick out to center ice. Faubert comes back again over the line. Faubert going in alone, takes the shot, and he fired it wide. And it's shot down the ice by the Maple Leafs. Millen. A back pass into the corner for Greg Malone. The Leafs recover, then lose it again. Is kicked out to Peter Lee. Lee comes over to the right side of Stackhouse. Stackhouse centered it, but was behind his teammate, but they intercept again, and a drive by Peter Lee goes over the glass.
A lot of pressure on Harrison by those young Pittsburgh Penguins. They've done a good job rebuilding this club here. They've doubled or tripled their playing strength up front in the last few months. Baz Bastien, 3 stitches to Peter Lee in that incident in the first period.
Well, we have Williams back out on the ice after serving his penalty. 14:25 remains in the second period. So it's Sittler, Williams, and Pamo. Greg Malone, Peter Lee. There's a drive. Oh, that's high over top of the net off the stick of Rod Shutt. Cleared by Williams. It's going down the ice. Not going to be called for icing. Back there for it is Russ Anderson. Anderson of Pittsburgh, stopped by Williams. And it's Stackhouse. Clears it up on the wing to Lee. Lee gets it up through center. Malone then intended for Shutt. The puck goes into the corner. Picked off by Greg Hotham, who gets it over into the corner. And the Leafs fail to get it out. Here's a drive. That one's knocked down. Another shot. Another shot. And they score on the second try.
Well, in this period, the Leafs have had a lot of difficulty getting the puck out of their own zone. They did it so very well in the first period, but here it cost them a goal. Tiger Williams couldn't get out. He put it right on the stick of the Pittsburgh player. Now, here's the play developing again. Williams with the puck in the corner. Look at this pass over the stick of Turnbull. And here's where the Pens close in. This shot, kind of a lob shot off the shoulder. That change of pace fooled Harrison momentarily. Loses sight of it there. They pop it in behind him. Rick Kehoe. So it's 2-2 here at Pittsburgh as the Pens close in on Harrison. Get the tying goal here with 13:46 to play in the period.
.6:14 was the official time of the goal. Shut from Malone and Lee. So we have a 2-2 tie in the second period with 13:35 remaining and counting. Up the ice for Pittsburgh again. A long shot into the corner. Racing in after Pat Hughes. Also with him is George Ferguson, number 11. Puck goes all the way out to center ice. Cleared by Randy Carlyle right on to Dan Maloney's stick. Maloney shoots it to an open wing. He's out there with Gardner and Hickey. Hickey into the corner, right to Gardner. Gardner gets a shot. And Millen stopped that. Dan Maloney, a pass for Hickey, and that's broken up by Gary McAdam. He couldn't get anywhere. They finally call it, and we have a whistle. With the score, Toronto 2 and Pittsburgh 2. Our telecast returns in a moment.
Are you ready for a new bathroom, kitchen, or laundry? Then come on into Plumbing Mart. You'll find a huge assortment of brand name products, all at value prices. Everything from basic designs to boutique. All the parts and accessories you'll need, and experts who can show you how to do it right. So whether you're replacing a worn washer or renovating an entire kitchen, laundry, or bathroom, let Plumbing Mart help you make it beautiful.
You can see Peter Lee, number 10, in your pictures. We look at the replay now. Shot from Malone and Lee on the scoring play for Pittsburgh, the goal that tied it up, and Harrison screened there perfectly by the Pens, and finally they pop it in behind him.
A long shot by Pat Ribble. Dan Maloney after it. He goes down. Randy Carlyle against the board with Stewart. Out in front now as Gardner tried to center it. Goes over to Gary McAdam. McAdam down the left wing with Ferguson. Puck goes Harrison. Tipping into the corner. Ribble up for Gardner. And that goes sliding down the ice. Randy Carlyle will try it again, giving it to George Ferguson. Ferguson's pass. Coming out, though, with it is Selming. Gets it over on the right side to John Anderson. Anderson, the screen shot. And that was stopped by Millen as he just got a skate on it. 12:18 to go in the second period. 2-2 tie.
Well, Dave Hodge threw that trivia question at me today. It took me a lot longer to get it than it did Johnny Wilson, the Pittsburgh coach. The question was, which player, and there's only one, has played with Toronto, Detroit, Atlanta, and Pittsburgh? And the answer, veteran defenseman Noel Price.
The puck is back in the net in Pittsburgh territory, cleared out by Rick